So are you thinking about moving to Dallas, Texas, and you currently live in the Boston area? Well, in this video, we're gonna compare the two, and I'm gonna share with you why I believe that you would love Dallas, and you might wanna consider making it your new home sweet home. Let's get started right now. I'm Betty, and I'm with the Living in Dallas, Texas team. And if you're new to the channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button and ring that notification bell so that you can be the first to learn about everything going on in Dallas and the surrounding area. Okay, so let's get right into it. I'm originally from the Boston, Massachusetts area. And while there are many things to love, of course, I'm gonna start with the rich history, the awesome seafood, the spectacular beaches, and really great destination for vacations. While all of that is true, I wanna share with you why I chose Dallas to be my home, and I've been here for almost 20 years. I just found Dallas to have a really different kind of energy and vibe, and the lifestyle, I think it just provides a better lifestyle, a better opportunity to just kind of expand and see things differently. And I think it has a lot to do with just Dallas being newer and thriving and having a lot new opportunities. That's very different when you're looking at a much older, historic part of the country. So I think that definitely kind of that vibe really feeds into it quite a bit for me. But let me share with you the top 5 things that I would say aside from that. Number 1 is affordability. So honestly, when you're looking at the cost of living in terms of buying a home and the affordability of owning a home, it is night and day. So we're gonna show you a home in the Boston area, right outside in kind of the suburb area, still with easy access, that's in the $600 to $700 range, just to show you what you can get. And then here in Dallas, same thing, right outside of the city in kind of the suburb area with easy access to the city, same price point, $600 to $700. Completely different living experience, completely different opportunity. I mean, it totally changes your life, the life of your family. So I think that's a really, really big deal. According to salary.com, the cost of living is 55.1% higher in Boston. So honestly, coming to Dallas gives you an opportunity to make your money go a lot further, and you definitely get to much more elbow room in your home. So I think that that's a really, really big plus. Dallas wins on that one. The second one is the awesome weather. You can't deny it. Winters in Massachusetts is absolutely brutal, brutal. I was born and raised there, and I didn't leave there until after college. So honestly, it's too cold, and sometimes I just feel like it's so unnecessary. Why does it have to be so cold? But in Dallas, I feel like it's just such a different experience. While we do have really hot summers, I've grown to love the summers, and I think that the weather, to be outside, to be able to do more, you don't feel trapped. You're not trapped in your house, and you're not buried under a pile of snow. So it's absolutely the weather that is a huge plus. And for sure, it also wins for me when it comes to what Dallas beats Boston over. Another thing that I'm gonna say is there's no income tax here in Dallas, in Texas, in the state of Texas. There's no income tax. So while the cost of living is higher by a lot in the Boston area, your paychecks are actually smaller because there's this additional state tax that we don't have in Texas. So I think that's another really big plus. Wanted to point that out. Not only does your money go further here, but you're gonna have more of it. So that's kind of lovely. Let's go with that. Another thing about Dallas that I do think is awesome is that even though Boston has that really awesome rich history, you have some great museums, and there's some really great culture and entertainment opportunities kind of around all of that, Here in Dallas, we have so many new things, so many vibrant new experiences and opportunities, new shops, new restaurants. We have all sorts of sports teams, Major League, Pro, NFL, all of those awesome things. You're not gonna miss out on any of that being here in Dallas. But what you do get on top of that is that you have this energy of all these people coming to Dallas. New companies are moving. They're picking up their headquarters from all sorts of other states. They're coming to Dallas. There's kind of an influx of people from a melting pot from all sorts of different areas, and I think it just adds to this really great vibrancy, and everybody is here to really elevate their life. So it just opens doors when you have so many people that want to come to a place to make their lives better, increase their, whether it's employment opportunities or start a new business. Dallas is one of those places that is ranked very high for entrepreneurs. So it's really awesome, and I definitely think that's a reason to consider moving to Dallas. Another thing that I will note that for sure Dallas beats Boston is the traffic and parking. So I lived in Massachusetts right off of Mass Pike. When you're in Boston, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And that Mass Pike highway is a beast. So even if you are trying to go 5 miles, those 5 miles might take you an hour because it's such bumper to bumper craziness. And keep in mind, it's older. So the highways are more narrow. They don't have as many lanes. It's just the entire experience of driving in Boston is just not fun. So here in Dallas, what I found, we have amazing, beautiful, new 5-lane highways on either side. I mean, you can get to wherever you want to go really quickly. And I think that that is a really, really big plus. Most people, even if you have a 10 or 15 or 20 mile commute, you can still do that in under 30 minutes. I mean, that's unheard of in Boston. So I think that is a really, really big plus. Not to mention parking. I mean, I lovingly will refer to Bostonians, as far as parking the car. It is a beast trying to park in the city in Boston. It's just not that way here. There are so many, it's just easier. It's easier living, easier ease of just getting around. And I think those are really, really important to your day-to-day living, to your lifestyle, to honestly what might contribute to your anxiety and kind of uncomfortability when things seem just really tight and hectic. And there seems to be also an energy level, and they say it, everybody in the South, so much happier and friendlier. And I hate to say it, but it's true. I am from the Northeast, and I still have a lot of family and friends, and I absolutely love them. But there is something about that Southern hospitality and charm that you do feel. And so it's a real thing, and I think everybody should experience it. And last but not least, the thing that I will say, even though I'll compare the two as both having great opportunities, but I'll say the ease of travel of being in Dallas is awesome. Number one, you're in the middle of the country. You can get to either coast pretty easily. And I just think that the airports that we have, number one, they're huge. They're enormous. They're way bigger. And getting through them is just a lot easier. So your day-to-day, again, it is all about your day-to-day living experience, your lifestyle, the things that you get to do. There's so much to do to go out and explore. We have amazing restaurants too. We have great culture, great museums, great art district. I mean, there's amazing things to do here. And overall, I just think that everything just appeals to anybody that really is wanting to have a thriving and really uplifting, awesome living experience. So those are all the reasons, and I hope that you can feel my passion and excitement for why I love Dallas so much. And again, love Boston, love all my peeps back home, but I definitely think if you have never thought about it, definitely come take a trip to Dallas. I think that you would love it just as much as I do. And if you have been considering a move, give us a call. Everything in the description box, you can give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, or we can schedule a Zoom. Let's talk a little bit more about what your real estate goals are and how we can get you to Dallas in 2023. I think you'd love it. So until next time, I hope I give you something to think about, and I look forward to showing you around town. So I'll see you soon.